When you ready? When you ready? You would have I come you put it on me.
National Social Security, yes, I show your family said. Benefits you show
Ready? Already have this thing on me. Already have this thing on me.
You know, yeah?
Yeah. Want my attention?
Wait. Hello and welcome to your favorite interactive radio talk show, the Nasscorp Hour. The Nasscorp Hour is a 55 minutes live, informative, and interactive talk show designed to inform and educate the public about Nasscorp's functions and its activities and services. We are coming to you live from Radio Monrovia 92.1 FM, nestling on the banks of the eastern banks of the St. Paul rivers, with relays on ELBC 99.9 FM, Liberty Broadcasting Services, Sino 105.5 FM, Laksa Radio Buchanan 92.5 FM, Puma Radio Bomi 106.3 FM, Classic Radio Kakata 93.9 FM, Radio Live Zozo Lofa 92.5 FM, and the Voice of Firestone 89.5 FM. We all are aware that Nasscorp is the acronym of the National Social Security and Welfare Corporation. My name is S. Dan Daniels, sitting on behalf of your host, Madam Cora Taylor Ferguson. Please stay tuned. We'll be right back with your favorite informative and interactive talk show. Thank you and welcome back to the Nasscorp Hour, live from Radio Monrovia 92.1 FM. We would like to point out to you the principal objectives of the Nasscorp Hour. The Nasscorp Hour is here to enhance the public's understanding of the nature, functions, and services of Nasscorp, to minimize the misinformation and wrong perceptions about Nasscorp amongst the Liberian populace, to promote Nasscorp's work at the community level and amongst the Liberian people, to stimulate payments of Social Security contributions by all institutions operating in Liberia, to inform employees of their rights to Social Security benefits, as well as their responsibility to ensure that monthly contributions deducted on their behalf by their employers are shared with them and their employers and remitted to Nasscorp, to disseminate information to the general public on the programs, services, and benefits provided by Nasscorp. The fact of life is, we all know that to earn an income, we have to work. As a matter of fact, with a reasonable income, we can sustain ourselves, our families, and we can save for the future and the important things in life. However, in spite of our best efforts, sometimes the income we make cannot fully sustain us, especially in times of great need. When we have trouble in our lives, we often find out that having a limited income makes it difficult to live and provide for our families. It also makes it difficult to save for the future. While our jobs may sometimes provide temporary assistance, we all know that we need more than just temporary assistance. This is why Social Security is important. Social Security can provide important income protections and safety by coming to your support when you are most in need. Social Security, it touches the life of everyone, and we secure your financial future. We would like to say we are now on the Nasscorp Hour, and today our guests had a full deck, so they could not come, a full trail of activities to attend to, so they could not be with us today. However, we know that our avid listeners would like this program to be on so they can put their points across, their concerns, they can ask their questions regarding NASCAR and every other thing. So today we'll have, what's your view? What do you think about the National Social Security and Welfare Corporation? What is your concern? What is your take? What are the answers you want to ask that you need, the questions you want to ask that you need answers for? So we are here to take you on.
Super. Uma.
Just before we go to the phone lines, we just like to state to you our NASCOP's mission, vision, and core values. What is NASCOP's mission? NASCOP's mission is to provide financial security to sustain the quality of life for insured workers. Our vision is to deliver convenient and exceptional service through innovative solutions in bridging income gaps and improving the quality of life for all beneficiaries. Our core values are stewardship, integrity, equity, transparency, accountability, and efficiency. Those are our core values, our vision, and our mission. The lines you want to call this morning are 0777 921 921 or 0881 356900. You can call and ask your questions. This is your favorite interactive and informative radio show, the Nasscorp Hour. Your host is Stan Daniels. So while we await our callers, we know there are avid listeners out there all the time on the line. We just want to point out where you can find NASCOP in the county. You know, but as a matter of fact, NASCOP is completely decentralized. Good morning. How are you today? Hello? What's your name and where are you calling from? Hello? Good morning. What's your name and where are you calling from? Say that again. Seju Colley. Yeah, what's on your mind this morning, Brother Colley? Okay, so just cut your phone off and listen to your receiver, your radio, and let me explain that a bit. So Nasscorp does have a medical insurance program for workers. However, the medical insurance program protects workers who, while they are working, they have an accident on a job and sustain injuries and have to go to a hospital or clinic for treatment, or as a result of sickness derived from the job. Then they can receive the payment of the medical fees by Nasscorp. They can also receive certain temporary or disability benefits from Nasscorp. It does not apply, it does not cover. That program does not protect employees if they were to get sick by non-job related diseases. In the instance of Brother Colley came down with stroke. Now, the first question Nasscorp will ask is, what area of your work caused you to develop stroke? Brother Colley, the doctors can answer that. But obviously, stroke normally develops when the body does not function the way it's supposed to function, or it breaks down in certain functions. So if the body should break down in certain functions, then of course, folks will come down with stroke. And you can come to Nasscorp under that condition for benefits. However, and listen to all of us who listen this morning, however, if the condition you suffer is of a permanent nature, that is, it leaves you in a position where you are no longer how you used to be, and you can no longer continue to carry out your work, then you will go to your doctor. You get to your doctor will make some, they will do some examinations on you, and they will prepare a report and send it to Nasscorp. If in your doctor's conclusion, given your physical or mental condition, because of the injuries or the sickness you suffer, you are declared unfit to work, then Nasscorp will turn you over to our medical board. The doctors on the medical board will examine you, and if they agree with your doctor's findings in your case, they will report to Nasscorp's management. And then, even though you are not 60 years of age, you have not yet retired from work, you will still receive pension from Nasscorp. That benefit you receive from Nasscorp, we call it invalidity pension or disability pension. It's pension that is given you before you reach 60 because of medical or bodily conditions. Based on medical grounds, you can no longer work. But there is a catch. People who will receive the invalidity benefits are people who have made at least 50 months of contributions. 50 months is just 4 years, 2 months. So you have made at least 50 months of contributions, then you stand to receive invalidity pension or disability pension from Nasscorp if our medical board declares you unfit to continue working before you attain the age of 60 years. So that's how I would like to answer Brother Colley. Is there another caller on the line? Okay. So it's interesting, Brother Colley, but we want to talk about Nasscorp's locations around the country, right? That's what we want to talk about, Nasscorp's location around the country. So, Nasscorp's head office, our national headquarters, is located on 24th Street, Tubman Boulevard, Sinker. Do we have a caller on the line? Hello, caller. What's your name? And where are you calling from?
Yeah, I'm calling from something with the furniture 2003. During the time of in-car, I wrote I spoken right my room and took my social security ID card. No, what I have. So how can I come and trace this thing?
Your name again is?
I'm Robinson Walker.
Mr. Walker.
Yeah. I'm working
Yeah, Mr. Walker, I got the question. You want to know what you can do. So you need to visit our offices. If you are in Monrovia, just visit the 24th Street office.
Okay.
And we will ask you for a few particulars and print out your ID card, and we can give you your ID card again. However, when you are coming, you need to bring at least $5 with you, or the equivalent in Liberian dollars, for us to do that work for you.
Okay, thank you very much.
Yeah, you're welcome.
Okay. Hello.
Hello, what's your name and where you calling from? Hello, I can hear you. What's your name and where you calling from? This is the Nasscorp Hour, sir. Come again, your name. I know you're calling from Firestone. What's your name? Oh, Logan. Yeah, I'm getting you. I didn't get the first name.
Okay, Martin Logan.
Martin Logan. Yes, sir.
That's right. You getting me right?
Yeah, I'm getting you clearly now.
Okay. My question is, I want to ask you a question. How long does, how long it takes for one to finish for Nasscorp after they say, oh, you but this is bad? I ask you a question because of my experience with that. Our parents will pass to our performance economy by down the line. And that's how Nasscorp got you change of the activity. We are correct. Now, if there's some money for 2 years at a time, well, the point that was not able, they put it because of the war. Now, that was anything. They went and paid from our audience some money, and some of our other we left out. So I asked them, how long it takes for us to give it, and deliver now the one we after I said it, it said, no, he didn't pass me at that. It said, Lord, not for 1 year. And when it comes to the again, I will ask them, I want to go today. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Logan. Mr. Logan is a very fine question. We want to tell you thank you for that question that you put through to us. Hello, what's your name and where are you calling from?
I'm calling from Chiquizo Paje and I just was Passon.
Yes, Mr. Passon.
Yeah, I really want to know how long I had a similar case. I got an injury from Seti brother.
Yes, sir.
I'm now working and Nasscorp still cutting my salary. They said that he said that January 15th this year, I've not received anything from Nasscorp. But yet still, you don't call me yet to find out how I'm looking for what and what alcohol and the hospital looking. But it's still cutting my money.
Mr. Passon,
Yeah.
stay on the line a little bit. You say you had an injury from Seti Brothers.
Yeah.
I'm sorry for your condition, but I'm also concerned. Did you get injured while you were working? Okay, so what I really want to put forward to Mr. Passon was whether he got injured while he was working. Because if Mr. Passon got injured while he was at work, then it's job-related injury. Then he accuses Nasscorp of cutting his money. Well, let me make this clear to all of us listening. Nasscorp does not cut anybody's money. Employers are under obligation when you are working to make that 4% deduction from you and remit it to Social Security at the end of the pay period so that you will have money saved for you when you get retired tomorrow. That money that we will give you that you are now saving is called your pension. That's what that money is for. Now, if Mr. Passon got injured while he was working, it means his employer, Seti Brothers, should have but now submitted the claims to Nasscorp. Now, I don't know. He says he has not yet received benefits from Nasscorp. Nasscorp has not called him. But does Nasscorp even know that he's injured? That's the thing about it. Does Nasscorp even know? So what I'm going to do a follow-up with the person because his case seems to be serious. I will do a follow-up with him and get more information from him, and we try to address his issue at Nasscorp. Then Brother Logan said he used to work for bum mines. Yeah?
Yeah, okay.
Your name and where you calling from?
I'm like M. Kamara, calling from Paisley, right behind FBS.
Yeah, Mr. Kamara. Thank you for calling.
Okay, my problem here is that I'm working with Access. And I call it Nasscorp. Right now, until after close. When they close, I decided to look for another job somewhere else so that I can continue with Nasscorp. But now, up to now, I'm not getting a job. And my age has gone over the required age. So what is my status?
So I'd like to know what is the required age by Nasscorp?
Sister, I'm 60, right?
Yeah, so you go over 60.
I'm over 60 now because by the time working on it, by the time I was sitting down, I didn't do
So Mr. Kamara, thank you for calling. You need to come to Social Security and request your pension. You say currently now you're not working, so just come to Social Security. You could do a brief letter to the office of the Director General requesting your pension. Make sure your name, your Social Security number, places you work at, and yes, you work at those places. You can provide those information in the letters, and we're good to go. You're welcome. Is there another caller on the line? So we're trying to address Mr. Logan's question. Mr. Logan used to work for bum mines. And then, of course, I remember there was a time after the war, everybody had lost everything, lives were all destroyed and broken. And so the bum mine workers, those who came to Nasscorp, were provided benefits. About Nasscorp. We still encourage, if you are from bum mines, Mr. Logan, you can approach Nasscorp. But now you must be able to convince Nasscorp that you used to work with bum mines and the years you worked there. And don't forget, we got information, we got records, and then we can start to check to see whether you can get benefits. But you first have to approach Nasscorp with that concern. Up to now, even though you called on the air just now, Nasscorp is not aware that you did not receive benefits when we came out of the war back in 2000, and I think it was 2006, 2007, when bum mines workers were paid benefits. Yeah. So, that's where we are. Nasscorp Hour, your favorite interactive talk show. What's your concern this day? Hello? Yeah, Josephus, person. Yeah, Josephus, go on. So I had some concerns, Josephus. Thank you for calling back. Even though I was going to call you after the show, I had some concerns. When you had this injury, did you sustain it while you were working?
Yeah.
And was Nasscorp informed of your condition?
Yeah, I don't know.
Aha. So. So I'm surprised. You know what made me surprised? Because if Nasscorp is aware of your condition, how long has it been since?
Since the incident?
Yeah, since the incident. How long?
Since January 14.
January 14 days here to now. We're talking about how many months? We're talking about 6 months. And your office told you Nasscorp was aware, and then it just stopped right there. We have not heard anything since then. And I just left you in limbo. Go back to them and ask them. Go back to your people and ask them. But I will give you a call after the show as well. So be on the standby. Yeah. I will give you a call after the show because I want to gather more information from you and check with Nasscorp as well. But since January till now, No,
2025.
that's unacceptable. Hello? Your name and where you calling from? Johnson Flomo.
Yeah.
Yes, Mr. Flomo, how can we help you this morning?
Yeah, I want to know if contract workers are part of Nasscorp because I started a contract of contract term and then they are calling money from and people are Nasscorp. I want to know if money is going to Nasscorp or not.
And for us to know, are you registered with Nasscorp? Do you have a Social Security ID card, Mr. Flomo?
No.
So insist that your employer get you registered with Nasscorp. No fuss. Contractors are part of the Social Security program. They have equal rights and benefits like full-time employees. You understand? But you must register with Nasscorp. And the completion of your registration for you to know that you are registered with Nasscorp is that you must get a Social Security ID card. So your employer, if you don't have it, your employer will your money will be there with us. But don't wait until that day. Go after the employer now and register with Nasscorp. To register with Nasscorp is free. You don't have to pay any money to anybody. You just get the form, put your name on it and other particulars we ask you for, a recent color passport size photo, register. And then when that form comes to us with your photo, we'll print for you an ID card. So your registration process is free for you to receive your ID card from Nasscorp. It's also free. Yeah, so please do it. Okay. Yeah. So he was concerned about contractors making contributions. Yes, contractors also make contributions. So it was good that Mr. Logan called, Mr. Parson, was it Parson? Yeah, it was good that Mr. Parson called back. Now he knows what to do. He needs to get to his employer. Because if he got wounded on the job, that is a job-related situation. And he got injured, they should have sent the matter to us. Hello, your name and where you calling from?
Hello, how are you doing?
Fine, thank you this morning, and how are you?
I'm fine, thank God.
What's on your mind?
Yeah, I am Victor G. Player.
Yes, sir.
I want to know if you were working and pension and all your document is in Nasscorp office. How long do it take for Nasscorp to give your benefits?
Another good question. How long does it take? Holding everything constant. Within 6 weeks, you should receive your benefits from Nasscorp. Holding everything constant. That is, you submitted everything we asked you for. You've done your fingerprints. You've opened your bank account. If you are living in remote parts of Liberia, you are free to request a mobile money payment mode. So holding everything constant, we should be able to pay you your benefits within 6 weeks. However, if there are still issues surrounding your claim, then it will take a little bit longer.
Yeah, hello.
I'm with you, Mr. Player.
Yeah, okay, I will retire December 6, 2024.
Okay.
I gave everything to me. I carried to Nasscorp with my passport, sir.
Yeah.
Since then, I went to the office on 15th Street to tell me that they are still doing verification up to now.
So, you got retired in December, you said?
Yeah, December 6, 2024.
In 2024. And when did you bring your claims to Nasscorp?
In January.
January, you came to Nasscorp.
Yeah.
Do you work for a government? Do you used to work for a government agency or for a private employer?
I work for LEC.
For LEC.
Yeah.
So recently we've been working with the LEC people, but I mean we've been straightening things up. So some of the payrolls were left out. Maybe that's why a delay has been. But LEC is now submitting all of those payrolls that are left out. She came to us. We sat down. We discussed it. We told her what we needed, and she's bringing everything in. So what I'm going to do, I will call you after the show, get your information, and do a follow-up at Nasscorp's offices, yeah? So just hold your heart small. I will call you after the show. We will talk about all of that, you hear?
All right, thank you.
You're welcome, Mr. Player. Hello? What's your name and where are you calling from? This is the Nasscorp Hour.
National Social Security and Welfare Corporation provides social protection. Kids are with your risk, sickness, and death. We provide insurance and income. Hello, people. This life is wrong. If I should die before I work, then I'll be coming up the door. But you can't escape. National Social Security, let's assure your family safe. And the feds are sure to pay. Now we will look up in time of trouble. Now we will be there for my family.
Yes, this is Nasscorp Hour. Hello? Your name and where are you calling from? Bella Pade from Vonjuma, Lofa County. Mr. Pade, how can we help you this morning? Yes, sir.
I'm not all right. I cannot see clear. And the body is. I tell you, please help me. Because I have my special money on my member for FRB debt. Because I'm living in Guayama. Because I said, for that time, I can't carry for the bank, I carry for member. What I'm saying, I want us to know, I'm just here.
When you say you came to Nasscorp to tell them to send your money by phone, what month? What month was it? And you brought your mobile money account and everything to Nasscorp. What month was it, Mr. Bader? You can remember the month. What month was it you completed all of this? What month? July 2014. July 2014. Oh, July 20. No, but July you can't hear. July stay in front of us. We in June. So you're talking about 2024? You came and you asked Nasscorp to change. Okay, so what I'm going to do for you, and you said so since July you have not received any money from Nasscorp?
I don't receive money. I received one time September.
No. That is great. Okay, so Mr. Father, I'm going to call you back after the show. I will call you after the show. Make sure you're near your phone. No, I will call you after the show. Mr. Father, I say I will call you after the show. Yeah, I will call you. I got to get some information from you. Yeah, I will call you. We got to get some information from you so we can check to the office to find out what's happening. Maybe we've been sending your money to mobile money. I hope you lost your mobile money account number. We will check it. I will call you and we'll be able to work on it, straighten all you, yeah? No, don't beg, sir. Mr. Pilot, don't beg that our work. We will do it. Hello? Your name and where you calling from?
I'm William A. Andrews, calling from Calcutta.
Yes, sir.
Yes, I'm a beneficiary of Nasscorp. But my question is, I work for a fashion company. I worked 25 years and I was insured with Nasscorp.
Yes, sir.
I didn't my Nasscorp benefit for doing my pension, my retirement. The company said he did their part, the benefit to Nasscorp. How privileged that that they bring my benefit to Nasscorp, and only the Nasscorp benefit from.
The community just supposed to explain to you. Some years ago, Firestone stopped pensioning her own people. She started giving them pension benefits. She said since they were with Social Security and they were giving your contribution to us while you were working, so now you will come to Social Security to get your pension benefit. That's what happening in your case. You understand that?
Yeah, my person is 25 years old, so now my retirement, I cannot get no compensation for my
When you got retired?
I got retired 2018.
So you got retired 2018. In 2017, the government changed the retirement law. Before the government changed that law in 2018, when you work for somebody for 25 years, then you were qualified for pension. So all the people who got retired before they changed the law in 2017, that the people benefiting from that one. All of us who working since they changed the law in 2017 February, coming on this side, when we get retired now, that the Nasscorp on the law that will be applying to us. Your age, your number of months of contribution, and your retirement. Those are the three conditions that the government recognizes for everybody who working in the Republic of Liberia and getting retired now. So that 25-year thing, you were still working when the law was canceled. You understand? You didn't lose anything because all that time, Firestone was still paying your contribution to Social Security. So that contribution that they were paying to Social Security, that's what you're getting now. And you know. Yes, sir. You say your name again? You go. All right. Yeah, the Nasscorp Hour. Your live, interactive, and informative talk show. In case of injury, sickness, or death, Nasscorp is there for you.
National Social Security and Welfare Corporation.
Hello, your name and where you calling from? Alexander Towel.
Yeah.
Yes, sir. How can we help you this morning?
Yeah, I have a question that I want to ask.
Yes, sir.
My question is, if it is in this case you work with anything and they are cutting money for you in a deal of Nasscorp, and then you don't send this money to Nasscorp, what can I do from you?
Come to Nasscorp. But let me ask you first, Mr. Towel, do you have a Nasscorp ID card?
Yes.
You got a Nasscorp ID card. So use a Nasscorp ID card, come to Nasscorp, the 24th Street office, our head office, and tell the people there that you want to know about your contributions that you're making to Nasscorp. You want information on it.
Okay.
Then we'll ask you for some other information to help us find the payroll, find your name on the payroll so that we can find all the contributions they're making for you. Maybe they're giving your money to us to keep. Maybe, I say maybe. But the way for you to know for sure is to come and check on your contributions. Then you will know for sure.
Okay.
All right, Mr. Towel. Come to 24th Street.
Okay.
Yeah. For workers who are not in Monrovia, we got local offices in almost all of the counties. Hello, and where are you calling from? What's your name? Mr. Satama, welcome.
The son last year, our pension, or from Israel, they got last year, I think August. My name is my only government payroll up to this year, July. And the people took my name from the payroll, they come on salary. I processed every necessary document with Nasscorp. Up to now, I can't see my benefit. We're to 4 months now.
So, Mr. Tama,
Yes.
I'm going to call you back after the show. Because you said you are giving all the documents to Nasscorp, you are processed. Have you done your biometrics, your fingerprint, open your bank account?
Yes, everything.
You've done everything.
Yeah, I did fingerprint all.
So it's just the matter of you receiving your money. Have you gone to the bank? Because you had to open a bank account. You went to the bank to check.
I opened my US bank account and I went bank account. I submitted everything.
So you went there to check to find out whether your money was there?
This time I called the gentleman, but then now I reached to Joseph Balaji, and Joseph Balaji and Portugal, when they give the annual letter, and before you go to go, and it's money. And they are from here.
That
They one to the same street and they one to the street. So that if you answer me, so that the guy answer me.
Okay, so what I'm going to do, Mr. Tamba,
Yeah.
after the show, I will call you back here.
Today, last time I you call it back, you call it back. I'm waiting for the call, I receive it.
Mr. Tamba,
Yes, sir.
whenever I say I'm calling people back, God is my witness. I can do it. Maybe when I was calling, you are at a switch off area or an area that there was no signal. But I made a 10. I'm going to call you back again today to get information from you so I can do follow-up. You hear? Oh. No, let 12 first on the line. I will call you back. I went to the big office on 24th Street. Yeah, but let me call you first and get to know what your issues is, get your particulars and check with the people at Nasscorp. Yeah? Okay, sir. All right. Nasscorp will look up for you. Hello? What's your name and where are you calling from? You calling from who farm? Oh, Barclay Farm. What they call Barclay Farm? Oh. Oh. Okay, so what's your concern this morning, Brother Jeremiah? Okay. So you say, but you didn't change your name when she left you, right? And her name remain? Uh-huh. Yeah, so you're together again, right? Yeah, we said thank God you'll come back together again. Oh God, so good. So what you need to do, you need to you got marriage paper? So no marriage paper there now, right? Okay. Ain't you got one office right in Firestone Labor office there? Go to that office, tell them about your situation. And I tell them say you got your wife and you want to update your registration status. We call it update you here. So that they will give you the form and you'll put her name on it. Yeah? Okay. You're welcome, Brother Jeremiah. Hello? What's your name and where are you calling from? This is the Nasscorp Hour, sir. Mr. Weir. How are you? Okay. Yes, sir. Please.
After some time, went through a program, and we start doing beginning from Nasscorp. What is the process I do?
You say you were working.
Yeah.
You were making contribution to Nasscorp.
Yeah.
Then you got retired.
Yeah, retired, yes.
You started receiving benefits from Nasscorp.
Yeah.
Then they cut off the benefit. What they did? Yeah. Uh-huh. Mm-hmm. How we paying you? We paying you through the bank or through mobile money?
Through the bank.
We paying you through the bank.
Yeah.
So since we completed our work in March,
Yeah.
we resumed paying the people their money again, their benefit.
Yeah.
We started giving to them again. You been receiving your own?
No, I stopped.
You don't get it. What is it? But and you came back to the office after we completed the process to follow up?
I came, I went to
Mm-hmm. Yeah, Shamel. Yeah, Mrs. Davis. Why she held your ID card? Mr. Weir, why Shamel took your ID card? But when she said you must go to the court for the court to tell her, she was not talking about her, for the court to tell Nasscorp. So it seems like you were making claims, you were taking money on somebody's name. That's why it looked like. And when Mrs. Woods realized it came to her attention. She said, okay, they think it's very easy. Since you say that your name on the ID card, and we say that not your name that on the ID card, go and bring legal document from the court. Since that time, what stopped you from doing it? You went to the court, you brought a letter from the court. Then what she said?
She told me that somebody running ID card,
How long has it been?
since March for it.
Since March, right?
Yeah, March.
So, Mr. Weir,
Yeah.
I'm going to call you back after the show to get a little bit more information from you and do a follow-up at Nasscorp offices, yeah?
Okay.
Just be on the standby, please.
Okay.
All right. Thank you. Wow. How time flies. We almost at the end of today's program. We want. Hello, what's your name and where you calling from? You calling from Grand Jita County. What the name of the town? Sled. Yeah, what's your name? Your name. Tell me your name first and we'll talk about that problem. You are our last caller for the day. You are Dixon Foya. All right, Mr. Foya, let's hear you. What happened to Mr. Foya? Why? Mr. Foya, we now other time. So I'm going to call you back to get more information from you and do a follow-up. Your case sound kinda, so I need to clear it up, you yeah? Thank you very much. We want to say a big thank you to all of our callers, those who have concerns. We promise that we will call you back and we will certainly do so. Thank you very much for listening to the program today. Remember, you can always join Nasscorp live on Radio Monrovia 92.1 FM with relays on ELBC 99.9 FM, Liberty Broadcasting Services, Sino 105.5 FM, Laksa Radio Bicano 95.5 FM, Puma Bombing 106.3 FM, Classic Radio Kakata 93.9 FM, Radio Live Zozo 92.5 FM, and the Voice of Firestone 89.5 FM. So there are relays on all of these stations so you can benefit from following up on these programs. We want to say a big thank you to Radio Monrovia for carrying us live and to the Radio Monrovia Facebook page. You can go there, you can watch a Facebook program of this Nasscorp Hour. Also on TLC Africa, we want to tell them thank you too for carrying us. So you can go to Facebook, TLC Africa, Nasscorp Hour, and you can listen in onto this program. We say thank you to all the guys in the studios. Thank you today for the cooperation level of work we've done.